KBO, breeze, step through, open it up, put it together, let's get it. What a pretty color. As you can see, that pearl that's in that white. Absolutely no dings, dents, burrs, spurs, cowboy boots anywhere on this. Absolutely beautiful. Okay, so inside of the box we get the axle cup holder. And that's not plastic either. That's legitimately metal. And then you get a little screw case. That's nice. Derailleur guard, pedals, tools, charger, manual. The battery on this is pretty serious. Red, green, blue. You kind of hit that and it shows you what your indicator is. That kind of looks red to me. Blue is fully charged, so we're going to have to charge this a little bit. To charge this outside of it, there's a little port down here. That's how you're going to charge it. And then, if we're looking at the specs of it, 48 volt at 16 amp, 768 watt hours. Then our charger is 3 amp, and it's a 16 amp battery. So roughly 5.5 hours to fully charge it from dead to 100%. Right off the jump, I can say I love how this is assembled. Tire goes on, handlebars goes on, we're good. And this is where we're going to charge it. This little guy right. And to charge it, kind of just pop this off. At some point, I could, here's the problem when you bite nails, right? There is a little grippy thing to get your finger in there, but I don't have it. Let me see somebody that's got some fingernails. Say it again. This is how you do it. You sure you're going, don't you go from the bottom? This is how you charge it. This is the way you charge it. This is how you charge it. This is it. The way you charge it is like this. There's so many ways you could charge this. If you just grab it. You just have to stick your finger in there to charge it. There's a lot of ways to charge this. This is one of them.
Can you give me like a blade?
Oh, so you feel the way that I do.
Yeah.
This is how you don't open up the charger with a razor blade. This is how you open the charger. Sure, once you use it a bunch, it'll be easier. To access the menu is fairly easy. We're just going to hold the up and down together. And that's going to pull up that screen. And you'll see this little tiny wrench here. Don't worry about that. We're going to get rid of them. The way we're going to do that is we're going to hold the M and the plus sign together. And then you're going to see a little menu pop up. And that's going to ask you for the password at some point today. Let's get out of this one and let's go here. If we hold those two, there it is. And when the password is going to be 0510. Again, this is probably unique just to KBO. So as we go to 510, as we get to the 0, we're going to hold it down. Simple enough. Now it is unlocked, and you see that that's at 40. That's supposed to be the max miles per hour. Okay. I didn't get that. Maybe 40 kilometers per hour, not 20. Yeah, okay. And that is going to be the size of the tire, 27.5. Now, what I've tried to do is I've tried to bring this down to 26, so it makes me go faster, but it doesn't work like that. It's smart enough to say this is the most amount of power I'm going to give you. And then you could, in fact, go up to 28, but it's not that size. Mile per hour, you're able to change that to kilometers per hour. And then that's the voltage of the battery. We're going to keep that at 48. It does go down to 36, but I don't think that they make a 36-volt battery. And then to get out of this, we're just going to hold those two down. There we go. We're going to put this up to pedal assist 5. And we're going to see how fast we could get this thing to go. I think it goes about 25. There it is. So I got close enough. 26.7. Well, before we get this going, let me just go ahead and adjust this seat a little bit. Because, people Like, you don't extend your legs enough. You don't extend your legs enough. You don't extend your legs enough. It is like 35 degrees out here. Mechanical brakes, let's get it. All right, let's see. Pedal assist 1, automatically, I can tell you that's a cadence sensor. Highest gear. That you hear is the dirt. Pedal assist 2. What is that? Oh, what is that I hear? There we go. Oh, wow. 25. KBO's thing is going 25 miles per hour. I don't figure out what that noise is. Ooh, chili. Chili muffin. Very nimble. Oh, yeah, I like it. I got my adjustable suspension, too. Oh, yeah, that breeze feels so lovely. It's a little chilly. I know it looks pretty. It's very nimble. Very, very nimble. Could be the size of the tires, too. Oh, I see what it is. It's not the motor. It's the fender. I see what it is. It is 100% the fender. Yep. Watch. There you go. Problem fixed.
If I bleed tonight, if I am sad tonight, I don't have a job to find. And if I work tonight, if I'm so tired tonight, I'll fall asleep when I'm home. When I'm home. I was just so far from here, focused on my own way, with never looking back to those who lived in fear. There was nothing I could do, there was nothing you said that could make me realize.
KBO Breeze, $999. We do have mechanical brakes on this, 7-speed shifter, but this thing is nimble. So when I was taking it down the road, you saw I was doing tricks and shit. That wasn't really tricks, but I was trying to check the nimbleness of it. It was nice. I mean, it is lightweight, and it not having those super fat tires that everybody loves. I really prefer street tires over knobbies. And just because I'm going to be riding this on the street, a lot of these times you see these fat tires. It's like a fat tire on the back of a motorcycle bike. A motorcycle. Yeah, that's right. On the back of a motorcycle. Fat tires usually attract all the women, but fat men don't. That's okay, because these tires, they're skinny enough where they will attract it. You do have your front headlight on here. The display is that old school black and white dot matrix Game Boy style. Do I expect anything else? Honestly, absolutely not. You guys know that pretty ass Altezza, a Lexus color, that pearl white? This has it. I think it's attractive, the black and white. Plus, if you've seen inside of my house, everything is black. People walking in my house, yo, you into emo, man? You into death and shit? Why's your house so black? I don't know. Why are you so black? It's just, that's the way that it is. That's the way that this house was born. The throttle is a half twist throttle. I prefer the thumb, especially when you have hand grips like this. I'm not saying that it's super uncomfortable. It's just when you're really bucking down like that, like I did next to that cop, you saw me? Drone flew right over his head. What are you gonna say? I'm licensed, bro. Legit, Part 107, link, right there, right over his head. Pew! He looked at me. He didn't go beep, beep, whoop, 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 whoop. He didn't do that. Okay, so anyway, half twist throttle. I can get 25 on this, and honestly, at a 750 watt peak, look how small that hub is on there. It's not going to give you that kind of juice. It's going to give you where you need to go, 30 to 65 mile range. No, I did not test it. I'm just not going to. It's windy, it's cold. My nipples are super sensitive when the wind hits it and it rubs. I just don't like it. And I was going to say that is a hard nipple. That's a bedazzled. This is more designed for the older folk or somebody that's just going to kind of cruise around town. You could see the handle grips more, more relaxed, beach cruiser-esque. Although it does have street tires, so don't put this on the beach because you're going to fall over. Your mechanical brakes on the front and rear, usually I'm going to give a company shit for this, but for this I am absolutely not because of the price point that this is, under $1,000. This is, I think, the 4th bike that KBO has sent me. Solid company. And I just want to put this out there because people are like, oh man, who's KBO? Who's KBO? It's just like any other NFL. People ask me, who is KBO? I'm used to Aventon. You could get the same bike from Aventon for, I think, $400 to $500 more. And it's essentially the same exact thing. So just keep that in mind. You do have a different display. I would have liked to have seen more of a color-esque. Take that same display and just throw some color in there. Pizzazz it up a little bit. Maybe throw some glitter on it, some bedazzle, some jewels. Keep the paint job, though. I do like that. I do like the branding on the side. Not super branded. There is a URL, though. These companies do this. They add their URL. I bet you it's there. Yep, there it is, right on the bottom. KBObike.com. Don't go to that, though. If you're going to go to that, use the link in the description because, I could use that 5%. You feel me? No. 7-speed gearing in the back, Shimano Altus. Your front and rear brakes, although mechanical, do not have any brand whatsoever on it. You do, however, have a whole lot of sun beating on the right side of my face, and it is getting hot. So I'm just going to take a step over here. There we go. So there is some rubber gripping on the levers themselves, so it does allow you to grip it at that blazing 25 miles per hour. Not a lot I would change here, just really the display. The fenders did have a little bit of a quirk. You saw that when I was showing the 360. The problem I had. There you go. I had to bend it a little bit because it's such a tight fit around that small tire. Well, it's not small, but you get the idea, the width of the tire. I had to kind of bend it and shimmy it to stop it from making that noise. And thus, you will not hear that noise anymore. It is all gone. Kidney killer bike. Let me tell you why. No suspension on the rear. Don't worry about it. Put all the weight in front. The suspension's there, and it's adjustable. Micro adjustments. That's cool. But just keep that in mind. Again, this is not something for you to be going down the road. Maybe your grandparents have it. You're looking this up. Hey, Grandpa, how can I use your bike and go faster on it? Don't steal this one from Granddad. It's not. It's not worth it. This is just for him to go pick up his eggs and his cargo. Check out the link in the description down below. That's going to pull up my website that I created for you to compare all the bikes that I've done reviews on. And I do appreciate if you click out the link down below. If you're going to purchase this, because I do get 5%, I could always use a new bike. You feel me? Stay beautiful.